is Sivasakti Ganeshwara, son of Sukumaran, and my group members are Amira Zafira, Chen Yuki, Lai Huiwen, Lai Menchun, and also Muhammad Iqmal. We want to discuss about effects of the Top Glove Company during the pandemic of COVID-19. Introduction. Top Glove Corporate Berhad is the world's largest manufacturer of gloves, which established in 1991 and headquarters in Malaysia. The company has manufacturing operation in Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam and China. It has also marketing offices in these countries as well as USA, Germany and Brazil, and exports over 2,000 customers in 195 countries worldwide. Top Gloves offers a wide product range which now includes a non-glove segment comprising condoms, face masks, dental dams, exercise bands and also household products, fulfilling the demand in both the healthcare and non-healthcare segment. In line with this commitment to sustainability, Top Glove will improve its practices in ESG space, especially in terms of labor practices. Top Glove provides high-quality gloves at an efficient low cost with the help of its 2,200 employees.
Scarcity, choice and opportunity cost. So first of all, scarcity. So the question of how can user allocate the limited resources to satisfy the unlimited demand create a gap which calls scarcity. And there are some primary causes of scarcity which demand-induced, supply-induced or structural. And there can be a scarcity in natural resources, human labor or financial. And there are some concepts in scarcity which, when there are limited resources or costly to produce finished good, scarcity rise. And Top Glove Company major resources are tax, which is scientifically limited and costly. For example, human labor, human resources or machinery that are financially costly. Therefore, scarcity arises. And free natural resources can also lead to scarcity because of the cost of obtaining them. A sudden increase in demand over its availability can also lead to scarcity. A tax is natural resources which is theoretically free, but there are still costs of obtaining them that creates scarcity depends on the firm's financial capability. So next is choice. So the question of where to allocate the limited resources implies choice. So choice is the decision of producer on what to produce that can be related to the current demand. So in other terms of economics, it is a study of people's choice on and how can they cope with scarcity. And that is why sometimes economics is called science of choice. So opportunity cost. So scarcity causes choice, and where there is choice, there must be an opportunity cost. So opportunity cost is a value that the firm need to bear in order to produce a chosen initiative over others. The amount can be derived from the opportunity cost formula, which is return on best foregone options minus return on the chosen option. And there are three types of opportunity cost, which increase opportunity cost, decrease opportunity cost, and constant opportunity cost, which can be seen on the PPC.
Hi, my name is Chen Yuki. Now I'm going to talk about the factors of production. The first factor is land. Land included all natural resources that are free like land, water, minerals, forest, mountain, and so on. Water is required for glove production. To keep water pure, Top Glove use 3R system, which stands for reduce, reuse, and recycle. They use reverse osmosis treatment plant (ROTP) to treat wastewater to produce back clean water. Biomass is used by Top Glove as a fuel to power their operation because biomass is a renewable energy source. It's more cheaper and nicer for the environment. Second, labor. Labor refers to any physical and mental work that a man performs in exchange for a monetary payment. Environmental issues are always communicated to staff via internal newsletter. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Top Glove performed numerous COVID-19 preventions. Example, the company has provided 5 ringgit as a food subsidy and also provide face masks and gloves for each of the employee. Third, capital. Capital refers to the portion of man-made wealth that is utilized to create more riches. Example, the old air conditioners and freezers have been replaced with 5-star devices by the company. the retrofit fluorescent lamp has been changed to LED lamps. And last, the video conferencing is a nice replacement for transportation for workers during the pandemic of COVID-19. The last factor of production is entrepreneurship. The entrepreneurship means process of creating a consumer product or service by combining the three components of production, namely land, labor, and also capital. The company will turn torn nitrile glove into another rubber goods such as in-house formal gasket. This can help to reduce the waste of rubber.
This is demand and supply. The coronavirus outbreak is far from ended, and the launch and distribution of future vaccination face numerous problems. At the same time, in these unprecedented times, the global demands for disposable gloves is steadily increasing. To satisfy the increased need for disposable gloves, a variety of options are being considered. It is important to note that the COVID-19 epidemic has resulted in a side impact on user behavior, which is likely to continue in the future. Top Glove tried to speed up the process of producing the glove in order to fulfill the high demand of the market during this COVID-19 pandemic outbreak. People nowadays tend to buy more gloves than before, and all the hospitals have prepared gloves for all the doctors, nurses, and all of those frontliners because they have to face all the positive patients, and they are the highest risk person in this dangerous situation. These are many employees working in the factory of Top Glove was tested positive in COVID-19. Some factories has to close to have the sanitizing SOP around the whole factory, and it will affect the process of producing gloves, and there will be a shortage in supply of gloves in the market. This issue will bring a big impact to the market because the supply of gloves cannot satisfy the demand of market, and it will cause an increase in the price of the glove, and there will be a new equilibrium price in the market. All consumers have to buy gloves with a higher price. In this difficult time, disposable gloves are high in demand, and many manufacturers are having trouble keeping up with the demand. Manufacturers can speed up the process and create more gloves to meet global demand by developing manufacturing processes and employing current glove inspection procedures.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Amira Zafira binti Muhammad Zamri. So I will be presenting about the production and cost in Top Glove. So what is production? Production is the process of using the factors of production to produce goods and service. Can also be defined as transformation of inputs, things firm buys for use in production. Example, land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur into outputs, finished products. So Top Glove annual rubber glove production capacity had reached 91 billion pieces as at January 2021, as demand for gloves continued to be strong despite the availability of vaccines to curb the COVID-19 pandemic. According to notes in Top Glove's latest presentation, the world's largest rubber glove manufacturer in terms of production capacity expects to have an annual output capacity of 110 billion gloves by December 2021, as the company adds new capacity of 19 billion pieces of gloves for the year. Top Glove's current annual production capacity of 91 billion piece gloves had been achieved via collective output across the group's 36 glove factories out of the company's total of 47 factories. So that is production. And the cost of the firms. What is cost? The cost of the firm's production contains all opportunity costs involved in the production of goods and services. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, several Top Glove employees were unfortunate enough to get the virus. For a few days, Top Glove's factories were closed. The firm invested almost 20 million ringgit on 100 new residents for its staff in Meru to ensure their safety. They are following the Workers' Housing and Facilities Amendment Act of 2019's minimal standards. Furthermore, the company would be responsible for the expenses of pre-COVID-19 testing for its employees, but will be eligible for a 150 ringgit subsidy per screening of employees who donate to social security organizations.
Next is firm competition. During the pandemic COVID-19, Malaysia's Top Glove Corporation Berhad had company opposition. The company produces 73.4 billion gloves a year and holds 26% of global latex glove market. Its natural and synthetic rubber gloves are used by medical and restaurant personnel as well as in industry facilities. It sold to 195 countries, with the UK, Europe and the US being its main export markets, ending 2019 with record sales of Malaysian ringgit of 4.8 billion, but lower profits due to the competition and increased competition and higher natural rubber pieces. Malaysia's rubber gloves manufacturing industry relies heavily on migrant workers from countries such as Indonesia, Nepal, Bangladesh and also Myanmar. Since last year, the country's manufacturing sector has suffered a severe labour shortage after the government introduced a stricter labour requirements and ban for region workers without work permits. Top Glove is also especially careful in managing work hours. 2 years ago, reports surfaced that some of the factory's workers were going overtime beyond what was allowed by local labour laws. To support long-term growth, the company turned to the automation. It invests in research and development to increase line automation and efficiency. Robotic arms have replaced humans to remove gloves from molds and count gloves. Workers are only needed at the end of the glove manufacturing process to pack the gloves into boxes. However, Lim is not afraid of losing it to his opponent because the virus has spread to more than 110 countries. Most gloves manufacturers are also close to 100% efficiency. Last month, WHO contacted the Malaysian Rubber Gloves Manufacturers Association, a local trade group, to get assurance from Malaysian glove manufacturers that they would increase output to avoid the situation. Top Glove and the other glove manufacturers in Malaysia may already supply 3 of the 5 pairs used globally, but they are focusing on raising awareness and hygiene standards and reforming care. And these are the promising prospects in which Top Glove is laying the foundation.
Hello, my name is Lai Hui Wen. I want to present the firm opportunities for Top Glove. First and foremost, the COVID-19 pandemic increased demand for gloves around the world. Since 2019, Top Glove has received numerous orders for gloves from both local and international markets. Top Glove has been able to extend its production line and expand its market. In addition to this, the markets are brimming with talented, skilled employees. An organization's human resources are its most valuable asset, and talented employees can help the organization to expand, earn money, and fulfill its social duties. Top Glove can recruit right person for the right position in the organization. Top Glove can increase productivity and directly improve the company's achievement. Furthermore, the Malaysian government provides financial support and loans for enterprises to expand their production through government agencies and financial instructions. Top Glove can apply financial support and loans from government to increase its production and promote the products. Besides that, Top Glove can also apply for professional training from government authorities in order to train its employees so that they are equipped with the updated information and skills in the gloves manufacturing sector. Last but not emphatically least, Top Glove's high-quality gloves and innovation in production has increased their sales. Top Glove's mission is to produce consistently high-quality gloves at efficient, low cost. This mission leads to very strict quality control for Top Gloves to achieve zero defect. As a result, Top Gloves is able to enhance its production and operation management to accomplish international standard of gloves.
In conclusion, Top Glove is a big company and its performance is always stable and concerning. While the pandemic of COVID-19 happened, the demand for gloves for the market increased rapidly, especially for the medical profession category. Thus, the production of gloves for the Top Glove increased to fulfill the demand of the market. Top Glove can survive during the pandemic of COVID-19 because of the reason they supply high-quality gloves at a friendly price and it is environmental safe. Top Glove always make sure that they have enough trained employees that can be used in production. Thank you.